Hi everyone. We are going to begin our Excel unit in Computer 8 now. The first thing we're going to do, if you would just turn the first page over in your packets, you'll see the Microsoft Excel 2010 initial screen. I'm just going to go over some of the things that are on this sheet of paper. I'm not going to go over ribbons and tabs and the quick access toolbar because they're exactly the same. Well, not the same, but they're similar to Word, meaning Word has windows and tabs. The tabs in Excel are different than the tabs in Word, and the groups are different, but they're still groups, they're still tabs, they're still dialog boxes, etc. What I am going to go over are some of these things that are critical to know in Excel, but not like Word. So instead of a blank document, when you open Excel, instead you have what looks like a table. It has a bunch of rows, and rows go horizontally. Let me just click on rows and columns. Okay, columns. The column headers are letters, A, B, C, blah, blah, blah. And rows are row numbers. Okay. If you notice, when I click in a cell, these little tiny boxes are called cells. When I click in a cell, up here in the left-hand corner, you have the name box. And the cell that is active, or that you have your cursor in, will show up in the name box. And it is cell E. Okay, so the column letter always comes first, and then 7 to indicate the row number. So this cell is known as E7. So when I say place your cursor in B4, so go ahead and do that, you should have gone here. Okay, and then to the right of this is a function, insert function. We'll get into that a little bit later. But right here, this is called the formula bar. So if I place my cursor in B4 and type my name, you will notice that my name is also typed into this formula bar. Now I can do one of two things to kind of get this in here for good. I can hit enter. When I hit enter, it takes me to the next row down. If I want to still be in the cell, I have to modify it just to kind of get this check mark back. If I want to enter it without hitting the enter key, I can click the check mark. When you do that, the active cell remains B4. It doesn't go down to B5. Okay, and that's helpful in some cases. Now I'm going to just highlight this again so you can see. Notice once I hit the check mark or I hit the enter key, these two go away. So now if I just want to, if I type something, I'm going to type, I don't want to say JI. Well, you just click that and it goes back to what you had previously in the cell. All right. Okay, so let's go down to these new things down here at the bottom, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. When you think of an Excel workbook, when you open Excel, you're opening a blank book, okay? And a book has several sheets of paper in it. That's what makes it a book instead of a sheet of paper. So down here, you can click. We're actively on sheet 1, and you can tell that because it's white. Click on sheet 2. Okay, these are all blank sheets, but this is how you can change the pages in the book in Excel. And then if you want a new one, you just click this new worksheet. Okay, so you can have a lot of different worksheets. If you want to get rid of a worksheet, you just right-click on that, and you can just delete it. All right, another thing that you need to know down here are the views. You have normal view, which is the view you typically want to be in. If you want to add a header in Excel, you have to click on the page layout view, and then you can click the header. Okay, that's the easiest way to insert a header in Excel. But then if you try, then it looks kind of funny. So you always want to go back to normal view. Now, when you go to normal view, back to normal view from the other view, now you have these dotted lines. And a lot of people are like, oh, I hate these dotted lines. What do they mean? All these lines is where the page breaks are going to be. So if I currently printed this would be page 1, this would be printed on a second page, and this would be printed on a third page. So these would not, this is where the page breaks happen. Okay, you can find they're also down here as well. All right, so if you have wide data, it would print on 2 pages like that, or if you have long data. Okay, all right, I think that's about it for this video. The next video we're going to get into some basic Excel formatting. Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes on the next video.